Hey guys, and welcome back to Starting Over, where our goal is to push our new Mojuan towards 100 million combat power while hopefully having a bit of fun along the way. In the last episode, we basically zeroed out, trying to finish our drop in Meso gear, and unfortunately walked away with no real gains. It definitely felt rough, but it also motivated me to grind harder this week. And at the end of the video, I'll show exactly how much Meso we ended up making from grinding and bossing. This episode begins with us finally unlocking our Ascent on Mojuan since we've been sitting in the waiting room for a while. If anyone's curious about my thoughts on the animation, it's solid, nothing insane, but it's nice seeing something new. This was also the week that Kana and Hayato patch released. So I took some time to work on the Sakuno support kill quest on Kana, quickly realized just how slow grinding feels without Janice, so we only ended up finishing about half of it. Later that day, we decided to try out the Victoria Adventure Party quest for one of the titles. I picked a Magician for the Thunderbolt title. And honestly, I didn't expect to enjoy it as much as I did. I ended up playing for a full hour and pushed the Magician straight to level 20. In the last episode, I mentioned I would start documenting our liberation process as we get closer to C10A. And I want to talk about our updated roadmap. Originally, I planned to get carried through C10A starting from Lucid, so we could secure traces faster, but after thinking about it more, I realized I actually want to eventually solo all of C10A on Mojuan and complete the liberation missions ourselves, especially since we bought the Genesis Pass. Technically, the faster we liberate, the sooner we finish this season on Starting Over. And don't get me wrong, I love the series, but I underestimated how much time and energy it takes away from streaming. So I'm trying to find a healthier balance and hopefully be better prepared for a future season 2. In which we'll probably tackle a different character. Back to the gameplay, we managed to solo Lucid for the first time with the help of rentals. Afterwards, our boy Kaiser God took us through Black Mage to push more traces for the month and also carried us through Darknell and Vihela. Oh, I got a Daybreak and a Jade boss box.
Got 3.
Is Con 3
Not
good?
2.
This unlocked our next liberation mission, Damien, which was honestly a piece of cake. After that came Will. I have some experience with the mechanics, but Mojuan is still pretty fresh for me, so even knowing the fight didn't make it easy. We ended up running attempt after attempt live on stream, and after about 2 hours, we finally got the clear. Grit. I know I screwed up there, but we got this. I can go to bed, bro. I could go to bed. Oh my god. Don't give me a Will's book. I don't even care. And the Twilight Mark. Let's freaking go. The following day off stream, we tackled Gloom. That one was extremely light, 2 runs and no real struggle. Now we wait for a weekly reset so we can complete the Will Liberation mission. We also used our 5 familiar rerolls from the compensation login, and unfortunately nothing notable came from them. After selling all of our crystals, including the Black Mage crystal, we were sitting at 21.6 billion Meso. On top of that, we actually leveled up to 281 on our final daily Monster Park run. I haven't really been documenting dailies since they can feel like video bloat, so I also missed recording our second Golix belt drop. I'm not entirely sure what I'll do with it yet since our current belt is already at 21 stars, but I'm sure we'll find a use for it eventually. And finally, we hit Janice level 20, which brings us to our Hexa roadmap. Originally, the plan was to rush Janice 30 as fast as possible, but once we committed to soloing our liberation missions, we had to rethink that. After reaching Janice 20, we decided to pause further investment and start putting resources into our other Hexa skills instead, since we're lacking damage for our liberation clears. Now that we're also in Arteria, mobbing efficiency has been pretty rough. Our damage is just a bit undertuned, so liberating sooner should help us overcome that hurdle. My grinding rates have honestly been terrible recently, so this change should help a lot. Lastly, I wanted to show how much Meso progression we made this week. I saved all of my spell traces specifically for this. we sold over 60,000 traces, which I think is a realistic way to show how much I actually played without filling the video with hours of repetitive grinding. Altogether, we ended the week at nearly 36 billion Meso, just in time for the upcoming Sunny Sunday Boom Reduction event. I hope you guys enjoyed this recap. It was definitely more eventful compared to last week, but if you did, consider liking the video and subscribing if you want to follow the series. But with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.